I have not recorded this. Okay, no worries. So we are discussing power resource and what are the uses of power resource in agriculture, transport, communication and defense. Okay, so in communication, as I told, I am using laptop and this is being charged by the electricity. The same way you are using mobile phone, that is also being charged by the electricity. So our communication is being happening with the power resource, with the help of power resource. Transport, vehicles will not run without fuel, so they also need power resource, that is fuel, right? Then you have agriculture. There, if there is irrigation process needs to be done, so for that you need power resource, because that to run tube wells or to run motor pumps to bring the water till farm, you need power resource, right? And then in defense also you need power resource. Understood? So like this, in each sector, if you see, the power resource is needed. Okay. So here we are first going to discuss about conventional source of energy. So what is conventional source of energy? Conventional means which is being coming from a long time, which is being practiced, followed by a from a long time. That is conventional. Understood? So conventional source of energy means these energy sources, sorry, those energy sources which have been used have been in common use for a long time. That is called conventional source of energy. Understood? The energy sources which are being used for which have been in common use for a long time, that is called conventional source of energy. Understood? So in that, one such kind of source is firewood. Firewood is one such kind of resource. Understood? So what is being firewood used for? So it is used for cooking and heating. So in very remote areas you will still find firewood for cooking and heating, right? But in urban areas you will find LPG. Most of the people are using LPG, right? In if more advanced you will go, you will find that I forgot. Okay, let me remind that. And it is mainly used in rural areas. Induction, I forgot induction. So induction is there. So that is more advanced one. With the electricity only we can cook with the help of induction. That one. Okay. So firewood, here you can see firewood is a conventional source of energy, and it is being used for a long time, and cooking, it is used for cooking and heating, and that is being mostly used in the rural areas, as I told. Understood? Now next you have is the fossil fuels. Next you have fossil fuels. These are also conventional source of energy. Fossil fuels. Okay. So in fossil fuels, you have coal, petroleum, and then you have natural gas. Okay. So these things you have. Now, how are they formed? So basically, they are formed from the remains of plants and animals. Remains of plants and animals. When they are buried underground the earth, okay, when they are buried under the earth for a very long year, that means millions of years, when remains of plants and animals are buried under the ground for millions of years due to pressure and due to absence of oxygen, they are formed into fossil fuels. Understood? Which is coal, petroleum, natural gas. Okay? So, we will one by one understand this. So, first we have coal to understand. So, the energy which is being produced by coal, energy produced by coal is called thermal power. Understood? It is called thermal power. When you burn coal, so the energy which you get, that is called thermal power. Okay. Also, it is known as buried sunshine. It is also known as buried sunshine. Understood? And whatever coals we are using today, it has been buried under the ground millions of years ago. Then we are using it today. Understood? Where are these produced? So major producers are China, USA, Germany, Russia, etc. Okay. So in world, if you see, the major producers are China, USA, Germany, Russia, etc. If we talk about India, where will we find this? So in India, you will find it in Raniganj and Jharia. Raniganj, Jharia, many more are there, some more are there, but Raniganj and Jharia are the major one. Understood? So in India, you will find it in Raniganj, Jharia, and etc. Okay. So coal is being completed, and you can extract coal by mining. Mining is the process by which coal is extracted. Okay. So today we'll end our class here only, and we are left with petroleum and natural gas. Petroleum, natural gas, and hydel power. These three we will discuss tomorrow in our class. Okay. So the rest of the topic we'll discuss tomorrow. Thank you everyone for today.